Welcome back to my channel, my friends. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tessie and I help people start and maintain a healthy lifestyle so that you can ultimately build a body that lasts a lifetime. And in this video, what we're going to be doing today is create your own personalized workout plan. So by the end of this video, you should have your workout plan ready to go. And so what I want you to do is grab a pen and a paper and let's build your workout plan together with me in this video. Let's get started. So the first thing that I want you to know when drafting out your workout plan is you have to have your schedule. Everybody's schedule is different. There's no such thing as a best time to work out. The best time to work out is whenever you do have time. So I want you to answer these questions honestly. The first is, how many days a week do I want to commit to working out? Right? This is very important because you want to be able to tell yourself the truth. For example, not everybody can work out 6 days a week, right? Or 7 days a week. If you can only afford to work out 3 days a week, that's perfect. One thing you want to know is you have to give yourself a day of rest. So I will definitely not recommend you working out 7 days a week. As a beginner, what I'll definitely recommend is you want to be working out 3 to 4 days in a week. Also write down what particular days you want to actually work out. So if you choose to work out 4 days a week, you want to also put in maybe Mondays. Like for example, I want to work out on Mondays, on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, maybe and Friday. Okay, so you can pause the video at this point, look at your schedule, and whenever you're done mapping out the particular days of the week you want to work out, then you can replay the video and go on to the next step. The next step is, how long do you want each session to be? Right now, you may be able to work out 5 times a week, but you may not be able to work out an hour each of those days, right? So maybe you may be able to work out only 30 minutes in a day. It's not a problem. The idea is consistency is the key. Okay, so in whatever time you really want to map out something that is realistic for you. So if you can only spare 30 minutes in a day to work out, that is great. So I want you to pick out, in the days that you have chosen, that these are the days you want to be able to work out. You can write down how many minutes in a day you want to work out. And you want to determine what time of the day do you want to work out. Is it in the morning or is it in the evening? In those particular days that you've chosen to work out. So I want you to pause the video and write down in your piece of paper the days, right, that you want to work out, how many times you want to work out, the specific days you want to work out, how long each session will be, and whether it's going to be in the morning or in the evening. Now that you've done that, one thing I want you to know is that success is 90% just showing up, right? And so now that you've crafted out the time specifically you're going to show up to your workout, I really want you to commit to actually doing this, okay? So now we move on to the next step. The next stage is, what exercises should I do whenever I come to work out? The exercises that you do during this time really depends on your goals. So what are your goals towards your fitness? Now, a lot of people have different goals. Some example of the goals that, a lot of people have is people want to lose fat, maybe tone up a little bit and look better. One thing I'll definitely say is you cannot sport reduce fat. So you cannot target like, oh, I'm fat around my arm and I want to just reduce the fat only on my arm. Okay, that's not possible. Unfortunately, I'm one of those that actually store up fat around my lower belly area. And over time, especially when I started out my fitness journey, that was one area that I really wanted to target to reducing the fat in that specific area, in that area only. But the truth is you cannot spot reduce fat. However, you can isolate this particular muscle group and build muscle around those areas. So a couple of examples of different goals that you may have is you may want to lose fat, for example. You may want to probably build some muscle mass or be stronger, or you want to build some muscle endurance, or basically you just want to stay fit and active. So I want you to pause the video right now and really think about what your goal is for this particular workout plan that you're drawing out. what is the specific goal that you want to work towards. Now that you've picked the particular goal that you want to pursue with your workout plan, the next thing is to really talk about the different kinds of exercises. Now, when you're exercising, there are really basically two different kinds. There's the weightlifting or resistance training, and there is cardio. Weightlifting are the exercises that are targeted towards toning up, building up muscle strength, endurance, and basically muscle mass. And cardio can help you reduce body fat, increase your calorie burn per exercise, and basically help your cardiovascular health. Okay, and depending on what your goals are, your exercises are going to be with either weightlifting or cardio. For cardio, there are two basic types of cardio. There's low intensity steady state cardio. This is where you're going at a constant speed. Your heart rate is elevated and you can basically do the exercise for a long period of time. Like, for example, jogging or just walking on a treadmill or running on a treadmill at a constant speed. While for high intensity cardio, the purpose of this is for a short period of time. It really elevates your heart rate, helps you burn a whole ton of calorie within a short period of time. This high intensity cannot be sustained for a long period of time because of the amount of exertion that you put during the exercises. Now, whenever you're picking out what kind of training to do, you really want to be doing a balance between weightlifting and cardio, especially if your goal is to, for example, build muscle strength. You want to really focus on weightlifting and a little bit of cardio. Now, if your goal is fat loss, you want to have like a 50-50. Example, if you have 4 days in a week in which you're going to work out, I would say do 2 days of weightlifting and 2 days of cardio. In your cardio day, you can do 1 HIIT training, which is 1 high intensity interval training, and 1 low steady state training, and then 2 days of weight training. Because when you do, you actually build your muscle strength and you actually build muscle mass, which is going to help your body stay toned and increase your overall metabolism, which is very good for you. For example, I work out 5 days a week and I have 4 weightlifting sessions and I have just 1 high intensity cardio session. My goal is to build muscle mass. That's a good workout split for whenever you're trying to build muscle mass or build muscle strength. So now that we've talked about weightlifting and cardio, we kind of have an idea of the kind of split we want to have. Okay, so what I want you to do right now is pause this video and really determine how many weightlifting sessions do you want to have and how many cardio sessions do you want to have. Now that we've talked about the different session and we've done our split, the next thing I want to talk about is the muscle group. We have the lower body, the upper body, and the core. Okay, and you really want to be working on each of these parts to just help build your body proportionally and help build your muscle in each of these areas proportionally. For the lower body, we have your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your calves. Okay, these are the muscles you want to be working whenever you work your lower body. When it comes to upper body, we have the chest, your back, your biceps, your triceps, and your shoulders. Okay, and these are the muscle groups you want to be working because we use these muscles every day, and you want to ensure that these muscles are strong enough and you're building proper muscle mass in these areas. And lastly, but not the least, is your core. This is basically the center part of your body that keeps your body strong. So now that we've talked about these muscle groups, within your weight training days, you want to assign each of those days to each of these muscle groups. I work out 5 times a week, and within that 5 sessions, I do 4 weight training sessions and 1 HIIT session. Okay, I have 2 days to work out my lower body. The next other 2 days, I'm going to be working my upper body. So I'm splitting it two lower body days, 2 upper body days, and then on the day I do my HIIT session, usually it takes about 15-20 minutes, and I can really just put in a couple core workouts on those days. Now that you understand how this works, I want you to pause the video at this point and really pick out what days you want to be working out your lower body, what days you want to be working your upper body, and what days you want to be working your core. The next thing you want to figure out is how many exercises do I do per muscle group, all right? Or what exercises at all do I do? If you subscribe to my channel, you will get access to a lot of the workouts I'm going to be posting. I'm going to be posting different workouts working each of the muscle groups on this channel. But you can also search, just go online and search for exercise library. If you put in on your Google search exercise library, you get different databases of different exercises, and you can just put in specific workout or specific muscle groups, and you see a ton of different exercises that work out specific muscle group, whether you're doing a home workout or a gym workout. If you're working out your lower body, say you want to work out your quads and your hamstring on Monday, for example, what you want to do is you want to have about 2 to 4 exercises per muscle group. So 2 to 4 exercises working out specifically the core, the quads, and 2 to 4 exercises working out your hamstring. Or if you're doing functional exercises that basically recruits different muscle groups, for example, exercises like squatting or like push-ups, they work on different muscle groups at the same time. I'll definitely say those exercises are the best. They are definitely the exercises that will give you the best buck for your money. Okay, so you want to be doing a ton, especially if you're working out at home. You want to be doing a whole lot of functional exercises because it really helps just improve your muscle functionality, just helps improve activities that you do on a daily basis, right? Based on your goal, that really determines how many reps you want to do. Okay, so if your goal is like you want to build strength within that muscle group, you want to do a 1 to 5 rep of that exercise. So it's going to be, for example, 3 to 4 sets and 1 to 5 reps. Now the trick here is, even though it's a lower rep, right, you do the exercise 1 to 5 times, you do want to really use high weights, right? Weights that you can only do the exercise for 1 to 5 reps. Now, if you are using a weight that you can feel like, oh, I can go on forever. For example, if you're doing like a bicep curl and you feel like, oh yeah, I can definitely go on forever and I can keep doing this, then you are not building strength within that muscle, right? So if your goal is to build muscle mass, you want to work with a weight that you can only do for about 6 to 12 reps. Now, using a very light weight that doesn't even feel like you're doing exercise at all will not benefit you. So you do want to give your body a little bit of a challenge. That way you're actually able to grow your muscle and build the strength within that muscle or the endurance within that muscle that you're looking for. Now that we have that, we pretty much have a fairly built workout plan. So you know exactly what to work out in each day. Sometimes within your entire workout journey, within your fitness journey, you may get to a point where you hit a plateau. You're not necessarily building any muscle or you're not losing any fat anymore, right? And this can happen for a whole ton of reasons. Now, our body is very adaptable and it does get used to certain exercises. If you've been doing a particular exercise for a very long time, using the same amount of weight, your body will get used to that and it will not respond anymore. So what you want to do at that point is you want to progressively increase the intensity of your workout, right? If you've been using 10 pounds for your weights the longest time, you want to start progressively increasing. Maybe add like a pound or 2, maybe make it 12, make it 15, and progressively increase. Now, you don't want to start with the heaviest weight just yet. You want to start with a weight that you're kind of comfortable with. It does stretch you a little bit, but you can actually do it for the amount of reps that you intend to do it for. And then after you do that, if you've done that for quite a while, maybe like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you want to progressively increase. That way you keep your body guessing, you keep your body excited about the next thing it's gonna try, because your body is really such an amazing machine and has a whole lot of potential that is definitely unexplored. I hope this video really added a lot of value to you. If it did, and if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so you know exactly when I post a new content, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what your workout split looks like right now. And of course, I'm going to be leaving some resources in the description below. I'm also going to be leaving the videos of my workouts on this channel for you, so you can definitely work out with me. If you want to see a lot more workouts targeting specific muscle groups, you can follow me on Instagram. I do post a bunch of workout videos on there, and I will see you in our next video next week.